and we're just going to be going through the races, the starting zones, etc. So these are the two main races, the Guardians and the Defiant. The Defiant being the sort of rebel faction, and the Guardians more of the establishment, the Empire sort of thing. Warrior, like honor code bound people. And we're going to start off as Defiant. Guardian, even. Okay, these are the sort of sub-races. You've got Mythosian, which is sort of the human race, with racial abilities, heroic resolve, Thedior's will, and legacy of the shade, like sort of resilience, strength, etc. And you got the female version, obviously, nice purple hair. The high elves, obviously like the elves, again very similar to World of Warcraft, I would say, but with more sort of a magic-y feel to their racial abilities. And they've also got their females. And last but not least, the short and sturdy, stout dwarves with second wind, etc. as their racial abilities, and they've also got a female, rather surprisingly. I think we're going to go as Mythosian, and these are the 4 like higher tier souls, I'm pretty sure they're called, but they're sort of like classes basically. You've got clerics, rogue, mage, warrior. It's fairly easy to work out which of them are, I guess, and you may be thinking this limits your options, but as you go on you can basically go into different subclasses of souls, much like talents, and easily, you know, there's a vast range of things you can do in the game. So we're going to start off as rogue, and yeah, the character customization on this game, I like it a lot. It's got a lot of different features. This, for example, is just a general sort of face customization, and I was just experimenting with it, trying to make him look fairly normal, although with those face painting marks I'm not sure that was ever going to happen. And when I decided, yeah, it looks not too bad, I moved on. I mean, I really like the customization on this game because, you know, it provides all the things that other MMORPGs provide in character customization terms, but also with some added features, like, I mean, you wouldn't get eyebrows in many other MMOs. Just doing my eyebrows now. Yeah, so you got your eyes, my eye colour, you can decide on the width of your eyes and the roundness, etc. Your nose, your mouth, and so on. So basically it has all the things that you need to make a character who you like the look of. I don't know how much that will really affect the gameplay, because, I mean, I don't find myself looking at my character from the front that often, but we shall see. Moving on to hair. I mean, there was so many different weird hair choices. I went through, I saw someone who was bald, someone with some weird sort of mullet, and I thought I'll go for the least weird looking hair. I ended up with someone who looks like something out of Yu-Gi-Oh! But, you know, I reckon it looks pretty cool. Hair colour, obviously. Just looking around, you've got base and highlight, which I like. It gives it more of a two-tone sort of more realistic feel, and I went for the brown. Went through random names because it could be bothered on myself, and Kion was the first sensible name I came across. Well, I don't know about sensible, but I sort of liked it. And logging in. I'll let you watch this trailer.
The king of Mythosia would have sacrificed the world to Regulos the Destroyer. The faithful rebelled against his heresy. We overthrew the tyrant and put his armies to the sword. Defeated in battle, he turned to the machines of the Defiance. Their devices drew upon the power of the dragon, a power they could not control. This is the day the rifts came. This is the day we died. But the gods of the Vigil intervened.
Isn't that lucky?
Their messengers went among the fallen and ascended the worthy, not for their virtue, but for their might. In you, they placed their faith, their hope, and their power. You are our salvation.
You are Guardian. If you haven't guessed, I've watched this quite a lot of times. I think they're a bit full of themselves, to be honest, but, you know, they are ascended, so they have every right to be. So, just coming into the starting zone now. Welcome to the world of Telara. Yeah, I probably should have mentioned that it's actually called Rift Plains of Telara, I believe. And as I'm rogue, I've sort of got this nice bow. Looking around, first impressions, the graphics are quite nice. Quite a lot like WoW. I mean, they're on quite low, so it doesn't lag at all. And yeah, the interface is good. Tells you got a quest, shows clearly where it is. And this is basically, you get your rewards for these quests are actual souls, like talent trees. Basically, you got assassin, bard, blade dancer. I'm sure you can read, but marksmanship, Nightblade, Ranger, Riftstalker, and Saboteur. Most of them are fairly self-explanatory. You got the melee, the range, and then the people who blow stuff up. Looking around at the UI, you can see it's quite similar to World of Warcraft. The character bars, top left, have got your sort of health and your resource, and then on top right, you've got your mini-map with zoom in, zoom out. You're on there, etc. You've got the chat, bottom left, general chat. Quite coincidental. Backpack on the right, skills in the middle, and so on. So basically I'm getting this sort of generic MMO feel, but yeah, I do really like the graphics on this game. I can already see they're sort of, there's something about them, they're not quite sharp, but they fit, and those wings are pretty sick, if you don't mind me saying. So yeah, I'm just going to continue going through all these in case those of you who wanted to read exactly what they do. Obviously, if you want to see more details about these things, go to the Rift website, where I'm sure they'll be happy to fill you in. Yeah, so I'm hoping Rift will be a success, just to tell you while we're waiting for those slow readers. I'm hoping something can challenge WoW. Alright, so we've accepted that quest, you have a quest, etc. It really, I like the tooltips at the bottom. They seem to be willing to help new players quite a lot. An arrow clearly showing me where I'm going, a weird running animation, and this video is going to end with me jumping off the side of a railing. Yes, that's the late night gaming coverage of our first upload video on the starting zone of the Rift beta. Video 2 will go more into the questing system, more into the soul system, etc. So tune in for Rift Video 2 from the Late Night Gaming Experience. Thank you.